stressing out. I'm trying to change my password to a more easier password, and I cannot figure the password out. Like, I don't know. I've tried everything. I don't know. I've tried every single thing. Fox's rule? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe YouTube. I don't know. I feel like I wrote this down somewhere on a sheet of paper. I'm gonna change my display name to no. Billy Bobby Brown. There we go. Okay. So the only thing about my thing is that when I try to get Robux, like, it doesn't let me. So I'll click, this is the one she was gonna buy me. It says, please set up Google Play Store to make purchases, even though my mom's already done that. And we don't know why. But yeah, let's play some, I don't know. Let's play some obbies. I've already completed the mega easy obby, so we're gonna do the mega obby. I don't know if it's easy, I don't know if it's hard. Why am I a Bloxy? Ew. I hate being a Bloxy. So weird. Yeah. Volume down so I don't get copyrighted, even though for stupid reasons. Because I put on no copyright music that's from YouTube and it copyrighted me. Like, what's the point of doing that if you're still going to copyright me? And also, they took down my friend's channel, Slay Queen Kensley, just because she stubbed her toe doing the sturdy. Like, bro. But I know she's probably not telling the truth about that, because she has some videos that are that shouldn't be made for kids. But yeah, so it's probably why. Yeah, I got to skip school today because I'm also sick and I have a doctor's appointment. So yeah, I had to go to school tomorrow. I have to go to school tomorrow, and I had to go to school yesterday. But now, I don't have a test anymore. Yeah, so I try to play on a computer on Roblox and stuff. And literally, I'll be like, okay. How about I tell you some stories? How about that? Okay. All right. So there's this guy in our class. He is very cringy. And sometimes he'll make us laugh and stuff. But sometimes, just sometimes, he is a little bit too annoying. Because one time, we were doing a test, and he starts blurting out. And while I'm here, thinking of an answer, then I am about to get it, and he blurts out, so then I forget. I'm like, bro, everyone's trying to take a test, and here you are not even caring if you're going to graduate 5th grade or not. I understand that being a 5th grader is stressful, and we're in middle school where one of my friends got beat up by a 7th grader, but still, you don't do that stuff. I mean, we're all trying to pass 5th grade, and here you are not even caring if, you fail. Okay, next story. So, me and my friends in 4th grade had this friend group, as we were the oldest in school at that time. And we thought it would be very cool if only the older ones had a friend group. So anytime we'd see a 3rd, 2nd grader, or a 1st or a kindergartner having a big group of friends, we'd always stop them. And we'd say, only older ones can have friend groups. And now, just looking back at what we did, it was so savage. One time, we were at the park hanging out because it was our friend group day, where we get to hang out and stuff. And then we see the same group of 2nd graders we saw at the playground, hanging out. And then one of my friends were like, how about we leave them alone? I mean, we're not in school right now. And I was like, no, only 4th graders and middle schoolers and high schoolers can have friend groups. So then I come and I say to that little boy, and I say, you better leave, and I don't want to ever see you hanging out with these people again. Remember, only older ones are allowed to have friend groups. And then he started crying. And I feel so bad for him right now. He's a 3rd grader right now. But, I feel so bad. I want to go apologize to him. I bet he's still traumatized from that. And I bet he's been staying away from friend groups, even though we're not even in school anymore. And the 4th graders are doing the exact same things now. We made a very bad influence, and it was not good. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next story. So this next story is where I'm just hanging out. Oh, okay. I'm just hanging out. Okay. I'm going to the restroom, and I am just sitting there, wanting to just leave school. And then this girl comes in, and I recognize her voice, and it's my friend. And she's like, want to skip class together? And I'm like, why do you think I'm in the bathroom, sitting here, not even in the stall? And then she's like, oh, okay. So then we hang out in there for about 20 minutes. Then the teacher comes in, and that is when things start to go downhill. This was in 4th grade, I think. No, this was in 3rd grade. Yeah, 3rd grade. Okay. And then I get very, it sucks. I looked like a dying mole rat when she came in, and my friend was just traumatized. And she said to the teacher that it was my idea. It was, but I didn't invite her. And then I was like, what? No, it was not my idea. You were the one who said I'd get $20 if I would skip class with you. And then obviously her and me started to have a fight. And then we both get sent to the principal's office. Why? Why were we so dumb at that time? Anyways. Next story. So this story happened in kindergarten when I would pour milk onto my friend's tray. And, yeah. So then I did it at the point where she told on me. And then, our teacher was like, you better not sit by each other now. And then I was like, okay. And then I stay away from her chatting with my other 5 friends that, we weren't allowed to really have friend groups at that time because of the other the 5th graders that, the 4th graders, sorry. The 4th graders would always, tell us we couldn't. So, then that stopped when I was in, 2nd grade. But I wanted to bring it back when I was in 4th grade again. But yeah, anyway. So, I sit away from her. And, that just happens and stuff. And then she comes and sits next to me with milk on her tray at the end of lunchtime when the teacher sees, and I'm like, she poured milk on her tray. And it was true. And still, until this day, we're in 5th grade. And yet, still, she doesn't admit it. I know she did it on purpose. I know she's not dumb. I was so mad at her. And then we got sent to the principal's office. And then I was like, she set me up. She poured milk on her tray and sat next to me. You can even check the cams. And yet, the principal had done that. And she said, I am telling the truth. But my friend still does not admit that she did it. Till this day, we are farther away from the elementary school and she still hasn't told me the truth. I mean, I wouldn't be mad because that was way in the past. But still, I am super mad at her that she still hasn't told the truth. I know that she did that on purpose. I know she's not dumb. She's very smart. And I understand why she poured milk on her tray to trick me. She thought it would be funny. But I did not think it was funny at the time. Now, I wouldn't be so mad at her if she had already said the truth by now, but I'm kind of mad. Not really, but sort of. I mean, I wouldn't be this mad if she already told the truth. So, yeah. Alright. On to the next story. So, the next story starts off as where I am, just hanging, this happened recently. Hanging out, working on IXL, doing stuff like that. And then my teacher comes up to me and is like, are you doing IXL? And I was like, mm-hmm. And then she's like, well, you can't be doing IXL right now. And I'm like, you literally said we could do IXL before I started this. When did you say we couldn't do IXL? Of course, I wouldn't say that to her because I don't want to risk getting in trouble. But yeah. And then I say, but you said we could go on IXL. And then she's like, I did not. So how about you go put your Chromebook away and start working on the test? And then I look at every single one in the classroom. They're all working on the test. When was I reminded about this? When was I reminded about this? I didn't even study. I don't even know what this test is about. And then she gives it to me. And I'm like, oh my Lord, I didn't even study for this. You didn't even tell me that there was a test. What kind of teacher does not do that? What kind of teacher does that? I'm just so mad at her that I could throw my Chromebook at her. I am so mad. Like, and then she gives me the test score back. And of course I get a B minus. And I'm like, I didn't even study though. And then she's like, I don't care, you should have studied. And then I'm like, but when was I reminded that this test was even gonna happen? When was I reminded that this test was gonna happen today? And then she's like, I reminded you yesterday. And I'm like, no, you did not. Of course, I didn't say that, but like, bro, what kind of teacher does that? Did she tell everyone else but me? I can tell I'm her least favorite. I can tell. I hate that teacher. And teacher, if you know, oh yeah, and I'm talking about you, Miss Brewster. You are just so... I hate her. I want to go back to 4th grade where I cried when I had to leave my teacher. She was so nice. The nicest teacher you'll ever meet. Okay, well, that's all for today. Bye.